So we got that advantage of many nationals and we learn from each other because there are cultural exchanges also because many times there are a lot of perceptions actually because people, I will give you one example. Actually we designed one infrafill lamp. I don't know whether you have seen it, but elderly people used to use it for, it's a red color lamp, and if they have knee joint problems, then they used to really take some kind of a kit, you know, and which is a warming effect, and elderly people used to feel good about that. So whenever any visitor used to come, we used to show them all our products which we designed locally, and I used to proudly take them through. So we had one Dutch officer had come to my design studio in Pune. And I was showing him proudly, I was sharing with him about kind of a product which we designed. And then when I explained to him about this red lamp called infrafill lamp, so he was wondering and he wanted to ask me a question, but he was hesitating. He didn't want to go ahead. Then I asked him, he said, why are you hesitant? Do you want to ask me any question? Please feel free. So he said, yes, I wanted to ask you one question, but probably you will get hurt. I said, no, I will not get hurt. Even if you say anything about us, no, it is something to do with your culture, your religion, you people. I said, fine, feel free, because that will also give me an opportunity to answer your question. So he asked me, these red lamps are being used abroad for tanning the skin. You people are already tanned. So you are dark people, so why do you need this? So that time I realized that we never ever realized that this is another application. They are generally having a beds of these red lights where they lie down and they get their skin tanned. And we never realized this red light can really affect our skin. We were elderly people never complain. They think nahi acha lagta hai. So but first time I realized that it also burns some skin and it changes its color. So what I want to tell you is a different perception. He is coming from a different background. That's why this question came to his mind. So that's why I said when there are different nationalities, there are different misunderstandings, different perception, different things. And in Philips, if you see the products, any product, so before launching that product, there are certain names given to the product, so it becomes more popular. But Philips worldwide first said that name to different studios to find out what is the cultural meaning of that word. You know, it should not be very awkward. It could be funny or it could be very embarrassing. So that was also sort of encouraged to check up and get validated. So this came to my mind just to share with you how the more nationalities also. Then we also have a ratio of female and male staff. We probably say 40% female and 60% male. Surprise, there's hardly any female here. So I think we are losing that kind of a sensitivity because females are very sensitive. They are having a different experience. They also contribute. That interaction is, I think, really useful. So I'm really feeling proud when I was in Philips. We were encouraged to have at least good female numbers. In my design studio, 30% of the female. And it was quite fun to talk to them and cracking jokes, and they also bring some good knowledge. They are also sensitive because we also used to design kitchen appliances. So they are very sensitive, food preparation, organizing the props while taking the photography, etc. It was fun. So I think that the good part is this here. So 30 plus nationalities, average wage was 32. This is what the teams. I proudly share this with you because when I was heading this team in Pune, initially it started as a product to be designed for India specific. Design some product for India specific. Afterward, we started showing interest that we would like to have more work from other countries. So they said that we would like to come and audit you. So then big designers and officers came from other countries and we had a good presentation. And we had a big boss who was Italian boss called Stefano Marzano from Holland. He came. And there were around 12 to 13 foreigners. They were also designers coming from different countries. And we made presentation of our work. So while going through that presentation, everybody really impressed. They said the language, absolutely no problem. As far as design processes are concerned, we are following the same processes which are being used in any other countries. Third thing is your sensitivity about design. So keeping all those in mind, when they saw our work, they said, yes, you people are ready now to take up any project from any other country. So we were recognized, and then we started working on different areas. We became a sort of design resource, cost-effective design resource to work for other countries also. These are the design services we used to offer. Like we were into the product design, we used to track the visual print. We also were having web design, exhibition design, shop interior design, visual communication design. Also we used to do extensively market research, user interface design also, which is very important, user interface design, human factors, technology support. I will show you all the references so you will also understand what exactly I'm talking about it. This was our design process which we followed. Our design process was business integrated. It was integration. Right from the design strategy, our design process was part of the design strategy. Multidisciplinary, research-based and people-focused. There are certain products which we designed as a team. And before that, I want to share with you, I was leading a team of 28 design professionals, out of which there are few. One team was a product designer, second team was graphic designer or communication designer, third was interaction designer, and fourth team also, which was very strong, was spatial designer. They used to design spaces, the brand shop as well as exhibitions. I will show you those samples. So this is one of such design which I myself designed. It's a mixer grinder, very very successful, and we developed that capabilities. And all products we were having an extensive study. And if you want to launch it in India, then we used to test all these things, or we used to do the market research for 4 regions of India, because every region has a different application. If you see the mixer grinder typically, if you go to the south, they use lots of grains, so Italy and all those things. So the function for grinding is more important. If you go to the north, they grow more fruits. The juicing application is more important. So how we can apply accordingly? And we design such products which can take care of the entire population. These are hand mixer grinders. This also we did the extensive study. While designing this food processor, we did a study and we have taken interviews of housewives, many housewives. And housewives, we really tracked the insights of the housewives. When we were asking questions, they said, poor lady has to really study in the morning. It's very, very challenging time for her, because children are supposed to go to schools at that time. So also she has to prepare the food for husband who will also leave in the morning. So lunch box बनाना उनका बच्चों को तैयार करना है. So poor lady said that she doesn't have 4 hands. Otherwise she would have done justice to the work. Lovingly she is doing it, but she has only 2 hands. I said, but what happened? 2 hands are not sufficient. She said, yes, but when I work on mixer grinder, I have to keep 1 hand on the lid. Otherwise everything will become messy. Lid will explode. So we realized that this is a thing, and she said, like, if mixer can take care of in isolation, if it works, nothing like it. So if you see, we have designed this. So we have relieved her from holding that mixer grinder. Also, we made small part there where we can program the mixer grinder. If the chutney needs some 30 seconds or 1 minute, I don't know, we can program it. Programming always sometimes is very scary for technology, scary for women. But since they also can operate or they can use washing machine, then it is as simple. It is not at all difficult. So that is what we integrated into it. So she was very happy. We integrated all her requirements. Now she can independently this can operate, and while she can do rest of the work. So this is how we translated many of those requirements into such products. Now you can see the shapes and the treatment given here. These are just a toaster. How the simple toaster can create a different differentiation. This is a typical toaster which nice form, organic forms. The same toaster, here we added some value because some heat is deficient. So we can put some bread on the top. So it also can warm up. This is being made in a stainless steel. Maybe in India we always look stainless steel is a cheap thing, but if you go to the Europe, this is very premium. It's very premium, and they pay much more money than rest of those things. Then this is very innovative, where glasses, special glass is being used. So you can see grounding of the bread. You can say, you can see अभी ground हो गया अभी हम निकाल सकते हैं. So that is another one, and glass is special. So even if you touch, it is warm of course. You touch it will not burn. So you can see same function, but if you give different treatment, different material, different forms, and position it, marketing people very happy, and they get lots of premium out of positioning this product. Same thing with the cars, of course. The same treatment are being given. The same car can be placed with the same engine, etc. Like in different forms, different positioning. These are some these are lighting products, and this also is a different way. If you see the tube lights in this room, they are mounted horizontally, either on the wall or on the ceiling. You want it to break that. So you will see this same tube light has been installed vertically, and it has a cover which has a perforation. So it creates a pattern. So that really adds into the ambience of the room. So simple application give different treatment, and dramatically you change. We did some lighting design for airports. This is we did it for China. This table lamp. It also is an advanced